Okay, let's take a look at some more vinyl, and this time I'm going to do the 2025 reissue of Clutch's 1995 self-titled album, and I got this on Amazon pretty recently. Let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and we'll take a look and see what's going on with it. Alright, so it does have a hype sticker, which is now probably impossible to read, but yeah, that's impossible to read. So it says 1995 self-titled remastered audiophile version 2XLP limited edition, side 4 LP etching and artist's autographed numbered insert. Okay, so that's your hype sticker. All right, and let's switch to the other camera and we'll take a look at this great album. Okay, so here's the album cover, and all the photography in this album, this reissue, was done by a guy named Dan Winters. They've been working with Dan Winters for years. Several other album covers feature his work, and this reissue is full of his work. So when you open it up, the gatefold, this is actually the Apollo 11 mission control at Houston's Johnson Space Center. It's a very cool shot done by Dan Winters. Look at the ashtray. And on the back, you've got this shot. This is actually the Space Shuttle Endeavour's final launch that Dan Winters shot. You can see there. And then if you open up, take out the inserts. So one side you have 4 gloves. I know one of these gloves is Neil Armstrong's because I saw it on Dan Winters' website. So I'm assuming these are all gloves from various moon missions. And this side has the band, looking at a rocket, also shot by Dan Winters. And let's take a look at the other insert. That's another launch. Looks like an explosion, but based on the website, it just says it's a launch. Right. And the flip side, that's actually, if you have the original album cover, the original album, that's the original backside of the 95 version. This is the 95 version. This is a music on vinyl reissue, but this is the 95 original album cover, front and back. So that's the photo that was originally on the back of the 95 release, minus the countdown, obviously. And then you get a numbered and autographed insert. My number is 5070 out of 7500. Yep. All the autographs, that's very cool. Yep. And the back's got your lyrics, art direction, all that fun stuff. I didn't show also on the front, these reissues, they all get this sort of etching here. Kind of the raised, the seal, I guess you'd say. This is it says, it's hard to read, it says Clutch Vinyl Club, small batch pressing, and then it has the Weathermaker logo here. Right. All right, and then the vinyl itself, let's take a look at that. So, I'm not sure which side this is. Let's take a look. Oh, this is actually side 3 and the etching. So, this is side 3. Sorry, I'm doing this backwards, but this is side 3. And you can see on the hub, you've got the moon there. The flip side of this, that's actually an etching of the original album cover. So it's hard to see, but if I get the light just right. Yeah, there you go. You can see the Earth in the background and the moon. Dan Winters said this photo is actually a recreation of the moon. It wasn't actually shot on the moon. He did it in his studio. But that's very cool, that etching. I'll put that back. And then side 1 and side 2. So you got side 1 is Earth. Side 2 is Mars. There you go. I'm a little disappointed that this isn't colored vinyl. The last reissue they did was colored vinyl, but this one's not. But that's okay. All right, so that's a quick little video about this 2025 reissue of the 95 Clutch self-titled. This is generally regarded as one of Clutch's best albums. It's definitely my top 3, maybe top 2, maybe number 1, I don't know. It's hard to say. But we're going to talk about this album on the podcast pretty soon. If you're watching this, we may have already talked about it. We're doing a 95 run right now. But make sure you check out the podcast. You can go to sitpodcast.com or just go to your podcatcher of choice. Search for Somewhere in Time podcast. And that's it. We'll see you guys on the next one.